miss anything in my training tonight, and uh, uh, you watch the recorded version. Let me see those people who are really confused. You are like, you don't understand what's going on. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Someone was like, hey, Dida, send me a video how to deposit fuel. The video I sent was not making sense at all because, man, everything has been changed. Am I live and clear? Am I live and clear? Am I live and clear? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me very well. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me very well. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Fantastic. Yes, 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 yes. I'm seeing a lot of people attended the training. Thank you so much for joining in. This is usually our class when we get a business. We learn our business from here. So I advise each and everyone, please don't miss trainings. Come in the trainings, learn in the business. Hey, Mariam, nice to meet you. I guess, Mariam, this is your first training to attend. Every 8 p.m., we are always here learning about business. This training is usually for new people. But yeah, this is your training. It always happens every single day from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. Today we are going to talk about assets. And what are the new things they have added in the asset? How do you add the fuel with the new version? Okay? Why is money not reading in USDT, but reading Arabic or ASIM? We're going to be looking at all that. So let me hope you're ready. Are we ready? Are we ready? Can we start? Can we start right away? Fantastic. Let's get started. Let's get started right away. Let's get started right away. Share and share my screen. Activate. Okay. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Are you seeing my screen? Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. You have a Samsung app, a phone, and you update to the new version. Share the screen this day. Very quick. Now, if you have changed the asset, some people are like, what is asset? This is asset. That is what we call asset. Are we seeing it? Can you see where I've circled? People are not seeing what I'm sharing for sure. Let's come back and share my screen again. Here, share that screen. Okay. I was telling you that today we are going to focus here. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen clearly? Makati. Asset is the wallet of Royal Q. Is the wallet of, just like the wallet you are putting in your trousers, gentlemen. Same way this wallet operates. This is where you pay the robot from, and this is where it pays you from. I've seen Saidat going out of class. Please, Saidat, come back. Anyone who knows Saidat, tell her to come back in class. One should really miss this class tonight. Asset is the wallet of Royal Q. This is where we pay the robot from, and it's where it pays us from. We pay it from here, and it also pays us from here. What do I mean by that? When you are buying the robot, You pay the robot via depositing money on this wallet. If you introduce someone in the business, Roku said, I'll pay you $30 and 20% share from the fuel. It also pays you from here. That's what I mean by paying you from here, and you also pay the robot here. So technically, this is the wallet of RoyalQ. This is RoyalQ. This is RoyalQ wallet. Now we are going to see what has changed. How do you add the fuel? What are the things you should consider while you're using the asset? Now, this is our asset. That's how it looks like these days. Very many things were not here before. Like this button is new. This pack is new. Very many things are new today. Okay. However, we're going to dive in so that we understand each and everything. Mangusha George, you are very welcome, sir. Hey, thank you so much for joining the business, and welcome to the training. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? 6. When you are paying RoyalQ, you tap deposit. You pay it from here. We're going to look at all those versions. You can also transfer funds from this wallet and you send it to another person's wallet. You get what I'm saying? You can also withdraw funds from asset to another exchanger. If you have an exchanger, you can save it here. Like for me, I saved in my Binance wallet. So I don't need to go on Binance and always get the wallet. I just tap here and it is written automatically. It is whitelisted, in other words. Now, today, I want you to first understand what is SF and what is RB. Then we go into how to deposit money here. Because now this is where the biggest challenge is today. People are not understanding how they can deposit money in this wallet. What is SF? What is S? What is SF? Okay? We're going to look at what is SF and what is RB. First of all, we have SF. SF means strategy fuel. Strategy fuel. What is strategy fuel? This is the money deposited from an external wallet. RoyalQ. You are withdrawing money from Binance RoyalQ, become. You are withdrawing money from a RoyalQ account, it becomes SF, becomes fuel. You have a friend, they have $20 on their RoyalQ, they send you that $20. The moment that money is deposited on your wallet, on your RoyalQ wallet, rather than the RoyalQ wallet is called the asset here. In RoyalQ, they named it asset. The moment money is deposited on this wallet, that money becomes fuel. Ray is saying, if that money comes on this wallet as the fuel, it is money withdrawable. That money is money withdrawable. But it can be used for business. You can use it as a fuel or activation. You want to activate your robot, you can use that money. You want to use it as fuel, you are trading, you can use that money. But you can no longer transfer or withdraw it to another wallet. Have you understood that? The moment you deposit money on this wallet, and you deposit money on it, it becomes fuel. Strategy fuel. So just understand it. It's fuel now. What is fuel used? Let me give an example. If I'm riding a car, I go to petrol station. I give someone 50,000. I forget to tell them put on the 20. That money is not withdrawn. You cannot withdraw it as money. It has already become fuel. You have to use it. Just drive your car and use the fuel. Same concept on Royal Q. The moment you deposit the money on this wallet, zifukirawo fuel. And this strategy fuel can be used for activation. So if I'm activating my robot, I can use this SF deposit. Or when I'm trading, I can use the S. I think that is very clear now. Let's go to another thing. Then there is RB. Here, the one you see here. What is RB? RB is a reward back. This is the money Royal pays you when you are building a team. For example, for us who are building teams, we are paid RBs. One RB and one SF are equivalent to $1. This money is equivalent to USD or USD. Because technically it's a dollar, a US dollar, not a Zimbabwean dollar. Which other dollars are paid? Canadian dollar, it's Singaporean dollar. You get what I'm saying? Now, what is RB? RB is the money paid by Royal Q by a team building. There's no way you can be paid RB without building a team. Selfish people are not paid RBs. RBs is money paid to people who decide to build teams. Business. People who go out there and teach others how this amazing application works are the ones who are paid RBs. People who decide to go out there and teach others, teach the communities, teach the masses, teach the young people, helping other young people get what to do, earn a good income. These are the people who are paid RBs. The RB is withdrawable. RB is withdrawable after 24 hours after Royal has deposited it. For example, are you seeing this RBs Royal is paying me? This money here, let me give an example. To touch that money tomorrow, that's when I can withdraw it. Hey, you see. Are we learning something? So the only money you can withdraw is RB. The only money you can withdraw from your asset is money paid from team. So this is what's up. Don't go to your Royal Q. You want to add the fuel. You want to add some fuel on your Royal Q app. And then instead of putting $50, or you put 500. Uganda one. With them, if you not accepting you to withdraw that fuel, it's going to tell you please use the can't trade. Can't trade with that money. Use the $500. How much money you would have made after using $500? You get what I'm saying? That means you have to have made over $2,500 profits. That's a 10 AM. So please and please and please, I request you to do one thing, our Royal community, our new members, even old members, Banange, read. Okay? Don't be like my grandmother or father. These guys, when they are pressing buttons on smartphones, they just press, they never read. Yeah. you people who are doing this business, I request you, this is the business of people who read. Business y'abantu abasoma. That's why it's full of words. These words is money. Are you seeing these zeros? Some of you are like, you're making 0, 0. That is the money. Come on. At the end of the day, $0, we know. Have you made that? Have you seen that $40? And I had just withdrawn the money, but it's already $40 now. $40 is equivalent to almost 150,000 Ugandan shillings. By morning, it will be more. So these zeros are very important. Someone on TikTok was telling another person that, man, you are important in my life. So he was so important to the extent that he's important. I love slangs on the internet. Read. Words are so important. Repeat what I'm saying. Now, let's go. How do you deposit money on Royal Q? Now, some things have changed. Let's also look at this button before we go further. Deduct SF with the RB. For example, for me who's doing team building, at the moment, I probably don't deposit money on my Royal Q. For what? I last deposited the money on my Royal Q for fuel in 2021. Since then, if I pay fuel, what do? Share my business to other people who are interested. Baigis of trading, not my hobby. I started with her in senior 5 and 6. I showed her the business recently. I showed her, I'm not seeing her in class. I think she's busy at the moment. I was with Rachel. We started together senior 5 and 6. Then Gayaza. So some weeks ago, she has not made a lot of weeks in the business. I showed her the business. I was like, please start small, grow, learn the business. But I was going through her TikTok and she has made over $1,000+ in just a few weeks. And I was really very happy. You know, you show someone business, they really take it serious, they even learn it. I rarely get inboxes from Rachel telling me, what's this, how to do this. I just find her making money. You get what I'm saying? So please share the business to others. When you are trading, don't keep quiet about this business. Some of you are like, I don't want to build teams. Please, it's not about building team only. Share this amazing app with another person. Some of you even don't have capital. You are trading with only $100. You have someone who can trade with 10,000 USD. You get what I'm saying? There is a friend of mine. For her, she's trading with zero money. But she referred the app to someone who's trading with 5,000. But again, so it's a win-win game. The one who's trading with 5,000 will be making profits. Now we are money down and the company. So this button where you are saying deduct SF, deduct fuel, strategy fuel with the RB. So that means if you are making money from your team, you can tell Royal Q that please use the money you are paying me as a fuel and get some trading. So if I'm trading, Royal Q will use my money. It is paying me to work as a fuel. Are we learning something? Are we learning something? Give me a thumbs up if you're learning. Give me a thumbs up if you're learning. Give me a thumbs up if you're learning. Fantastic, fantastic. Now we are going to look at how do you deposit money on this new wallet. Okay. This wallet has been changed totally. But what I've liked this time round, Royal Q is making exclaimers more clear. Even those people don't want to read at all. This time around, you people you will read. Eh? There are people who hate reading. I don't know how they use their phones. When you tap a deposit, go to your Royal Q, tap assets, tap deposit ASF. The moment you tap deposit ASF, Royal Q is bringing you some information. Deposit some ASF to activate your strategy. Royal Q is like, you can't trade without some fuel. Account balance, strategy fuel balance. Royal Q is showing me 40, the ones I'm having. But I can decide how much do I want to deposit. I can say 50, I can say 500. So they put here some amounts by default. So some of you don't have time to type, to text, typing, writing. Some of you don't have time. Some people are so busy that they don't have time to write the word 20. So if you go here, some random buttons, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, and $500. So the moment you tap 20, for example, that means you are telling Royal Q, I want to deposit $20. The moment you tap select, it will take you to the next page. However, I recommend you write, because some of you mugena kujana mkwate kubitana. You know what? Why Royal Q has done this? So that it can give you a compatible network to use. People have been making mistakes with the networks. Someone wants to deposit only $10, so they are selecting TRC20, which uses minimum of $50. That's the problem. Okay. So now I request, are you seeing where there is a word custom amount? Tap the word please enter. Write the amount of money you want to deposit. For example, I want to deposit $10. The moment I tap $10, Royal Q is saying after the deposit, the amount will automatically be converted into strategy fuel. When you deposit USD here, Royal Q will convert it to fuel, a strategy fuel. SF is used exclusively for fuel fees and activation fees. It cannot be withdrawn or transferred. Please avoid depositing large amounts with any potential losses. I know someone who deposited over $300, but their intention was that. But previously, you had a chance to withdraw it back to your wallet. This time around, Royal Q wants seriousness only. It is telling you, please be cautious. Be cautious. Now, tap select deposit method. When you tap select deposit method, what next? Royal Q is bringing you the compatible network. Now, this is what I've liked. This time round, if I select I'm depositing $10, there is no way I can make a mistake and I choose TRC20. Who has ever done that mistake before? Raise up your hand if you have ever done that mistake before. You were depositing very little money, but you used the network which needed lots of money, a higher minimum deposit. You mean no one has ever done that mistake here? These people are very cautious. Okay. So, but look here. If I had chosen $50 and I tap select deposit method, Royal Q is giving me all of the networks because I qualify. Look here. Each network here has the minimum credit amount. Polygon network, $10. And some of you, what you do, when you are going to the exchange at withdraw $10, atena you want to 10. Forgetting that they charge you also fees for transaction. If you put 10, Royal Q is going to receive $9. As you said, Royal Q again, it's going to tell you didn't qualify the minimum amount. So that means you need again to come back on Binance and withdraw more. People, please read. So when you are withdrawing $10 on Binance, don't write 10, write 11. Are you learning what I'm saying? Are you learning what I'm saying? So if I were withdrawing over $20, over $50 rather, you are qualified to use all networks. However, be cautious with the TRC20. TRC20 is saying minimum credit amount is $50. Right, again of Binance no andika 50 because the network you are using to withdraw TRC20 charges $1 for transaction. Receiving a $49. So you have to withdraw more. This is going to work. So people be very, very careful with the transactions. Are we learning something? Are we learning something? So let's assume, and then another thing, we have USDT and USDC. People in Europe, people in Canada, people in the United States of America who are trading with Royalty, most of them are using USDC because the USDT was banned most of the Europe. Okay, let me give you some information. You can read more on the internet. European Commission, the European Union Commission announced that all stablecoins must be regulated. They must follow the European Union standards, or I think of stablecoins, and USDT didn't. It didn't want to be verified by the European Commission. So it was banned there. That's why when you are using banks, you cannot transact with USDT. But USDC is operating very well. Okay? Because it's not regulated there. So people in European countries, you can use USDC when you are depositing. But now, majority of us, we are using USDT. So tap USDT through the network. For example, for me, I like BNB Smart Chain usually because it is even free when you are transacting money from Binance. So tap BNB Smart Chain. Now, this is WhatsApp. This is the precaution. When people don't want to read, the precautions are very serious. They have to read. Because right now, this doesn't want you to make mistakes. What is saying, this address only supports BNB Smart Chain deposits, USDT deposits. Deposits of any other kind will not be credited and can't be recovered. Don't go on your Binance and withdraw BNBs. Among our BNB Smart Chain, you think you're depositing BNB coins. No, it's just a network. Please ensure that after deducting transaction fees from the exchange or crypto wallet, the credited amount meets the X or exceeds the minimum deposit requirement in regulation that Bagambi. So if you're saying that you are depositing $20 and you are using BNB Smart Chain Network, which wants minimum 20, make sure on your Binance you put there 21 or 22. So that even if they deduct the transaction fee, you still qualify, you still meet the standards of the minimum transaction. The app. This is a temporary address. Don't save it in your exchange or crypto wallet to avoid potential loss. Don't whitelist these addresses of Royalty. Some of you have been whitelisting these wallets. Please go and delete them. After the deposit, the amount will automatically be converted. The fuel is used exclusively for fuel fees and activation fees. Cannot be withdrawn or transferred. Please avoid depositing large amounts. Prevent any potential losses. When you are depositing fuel, don't deposit lots of money. Fuel is small money. When you are depositing fuel, we are paying Royalty 20%. Can I take a nyingi? People were trading with $1,000. maximum put 50. Anyway, the market is so good these days, you can put $100. People are trading within $5,000. Put at least $300. People are trading with 10K. Take a capital, $500 to 1,000. Don't put lots of money. Find someone who's trading with only $1,000, but they're having trading fuel for 250. You're wasting capital. Okay? You're wasting capital. Let's go. Generate temporary deposit address. Then you tap it. This time round, Roger is saying after the deposit, the amount will automatically be converted into fuel. Fuel SF is used exclusively for fuel fees and activation fees. It cannot be withdrawn, cannot be transferred. Please avoid depositing large amounts, prevent any losses. No clicking that you have agreed. And you tap, you don't agree. Then you do otherwise. Come in review customer. Yeah. People are very funny. Now, when you go all through those procedures, YouTube will give you the wallet address. Copy it. Copy the wallet address. Copy the wallet address. Okay? After that, now we are going to Binance. By the way, this is what I advise. You have phones which have a lot of applications. Some of them they are rooted. Some of them they are hacked. I advise sometimes use a screenshot. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. A screenshot of the QR code. What is it going to help you? This QR code, when you are depositing, it is perfect more than copying and pasting. You get what I'm saying? So go to your Binance. Open your Binance wallet. Okay. Tap assets. Tap send. Tap on chain withdraw. Choose USDT. When you choose USDT, now this come and paste the address if you had copied it. Now, remember I told you you can also use a screenshot. How do we use a screenshot? A screenshot is the perfect way, by the way. This is how we use a screenshot. When you are using a screenshot, I see where there is address, at the end of it, there is this icon. Scanner. I see box. So what you do, tap it. It will say upload QR code. Then you tap. Wait. Did I save it? Oh, I discarded it. Then you come and tap. The moment you tap the picture, the address will put itself. It's the perfect way for transactions. Because people who have phones which are hacked, we had a case last year. It was online. Even the phone of Binance posted about it on his Twitter account. This is what hackers were doing. When you are withdrawing money from your Binance, when you are pasting the address, there is a way it changes and you put there. So you confirm the transaction and money goes to another one. But when you use a screenshot, you are safe. Then tap network. Choose the network you had chosen on your asset. For example, for me, I chose BNB Smart Chain. So I come here and tap BNB Smart Chain. Then I put 21. Not a kaka amount because there might be a fee. Put 21. If possible, put 22 to be on a safer side. Then tap withdraw. Okay. After tapping withdraw, then tap confirm. After tapping confirm, okay, then you put in your security. Now, when you put in your security, Okay? Binance will withdraw that money direct to your wallet. Priority. That is how we put your way. Okay? On an updated, system, the one we are having, right? So don't make a mistake. But by the way, CBC, what is here is that this time round, ROIC is very sensitive. It educates a lot its customer more than before. Before depositing, there were a lot of exclaimers and information. So that's why people were making mistakes. I'm pretty sure this time round, mistakes won't be so much. Because imagine you tap deposit asset, they bring you amount. You choose $10. Then you tap selected deposit wallet. They even give you the address compatible with your amount. Previously, ROIC was not asking for that. It wasn't. But this time round, it does. Why? It had a lot of cases. People depositing using wrong network. Someone is posting $10, actually they are using TRC20 or 50. Someone is posting $10, they are using BNB Smart Chain of 20. Or even to get a gamba. You get what I'm saying? So now you choose Polygon Network, for example. They are giving the information to go to the red button, a blue button here, generate temporary deposit address. Then you tap it and you another disclaimer. This time around, it doesn't want you to make mistakes. You click, you confirm terms and conditions, deposit agreement. Some people they're like, what is the deposit agreement? You say, the deposit agreement is here. It was done on 15th May. You can get time and do it through. ROIC is simply saying, ROIC strategy fuel deposits are exclusively intended for covering fuel fees and account activation fees on the platform. By making the deposit, users acknowledge and agree to the following terms. So, deposit strategy fuel is strictly limited to use within the platform. The money you are depositing on this app, ROIC is saying this money is limited to be used on this platform only. It cannot be withdrawn or transferred to other accounts or external exchanges. The fuel you are putting in my car, please, I want to remove my fuel. No, saying please drive me, use your fuel. Second, users are responsible for estimating their strategic fuel requirements to avoid excessive deposits and potential unused funds or losses. Please deposit accordingly. That is what ROIC is saying. Don't just deposit it for someone wants to put fuel, but they are depositing the whole capital of your knowledge. You get what I'm saying? Third, the platform will not be held liable for any losses resulting from user mismanagement or incorrect estimations. By confirming this agreement, users are deemed to have carefully, fully understood and accepted the terms outlined above. Please read carefully before proceeding with your deposit. Have you got it? Those are the terms and conditions. The terms are saying, read, be very good. You know what you are doing. Then you tap, read and agree, then they give you the wallet. By the way, the wallet, the wallet for this account, okay, for example, if I have chosen to deposit $10, okay, so for Polygon you can put any amount. So I advise people, please, if you usually put small amounts, use Polygon Network. It is the best since it handles all. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Huh? Okay. So that is our training today. That's our training. Please, when you join the meeting, mute yourself, please. Fortunate. Fortunate will take you out of this class. So when you join the meeting, mute your microphone. Have we learned something? Have we learned something? I want questions. I want questions. I know this topic is really easy to learn at the moment very fast. Not everyone will learn it very fast. I'm pretty sure. But we will get used. Mr. Wilson Bamalanzechi, I am seeing your hand is up. Yes, sir. Do you have anything to say? You can unmute yourself and tell us. Mr. Wilson, your hand is up. I think Mr. Wilson is in the class, but sleeping. Doesn't know what's going on. If you have any questions, you can raise up your hand. You can raise up your hand if you have any questions. You can raise up your hand. You can unmute yourself, and we see what next. If you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and you ask your question before we close our training today, because otherwise we are done. Okay? Okay. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? Fortunate, you are very welcome. What's up today with your mic? Huh? Your phone is really starting to anyone with a question? We have new people in class. We have new people in class. You are new. You are 1 month and below in the business. Do we have anyone in the class? 1 month and below the business. Do we have any new people in class? You know what? Tier 1. I'm seeing Mr. I'm seeing Ameria. Correct is asking, will the money activation gain also be transferred to SA? Okay, let me read the question. Uncle Rick is asking, Uncle Rick is in Rwanda. He hasn't been enjoying himself, so he doesn't know what's going on at the moment. That's why he's having questions. I don't know whether he's yet back. Enjoy yourself, Sebo. Will the money activation gain also be transferred to SA in case transferred from my downline? Yeah. The moment you deposit, any money deposit will become SA. That is what Reggie telling us. But you can try it and we see. Can tell you down and send you some RBs. Reward balance is called RB. You can tell them send you an RB, we see whether it becomes a fuel or when you tap transfer RB, Risk is asking for UI. You get what I'm saying? Risk is asking for UUID. Let me see whether I have any several. I don't. Anchorage. The word transfer be and we see sending to Hare. No, you cannot tap it from here unless someone has sent it. Hey, it's working. It's working. Okay, for example, let me use Anchorage's wallet. Where is it? I'm seeing your wallet. Okay, it's here. For example, I'm sending to Anchorage 10 RBs. I think I want the money 5 withdraw. So when I tap transfer, I confirm and then I put information. The moment I put that information, that money is sent direct. Means it was sending for SWAT. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? For Arabic case, we need someone to see how it works. I'm going to try it myself. I'll give you feedback. But at the moment, the information we have is right now is that if you send, okay, let me try. What is saying? you transfer only $1. Hey, man, hey, my God. Mziba. Okay. Minimum 1. Let me send that one. Okay. Asman, please mute your microphone. Asman, mute your mic. Asman, mute your mic, please. Okay. Okay. I sent one Arabic to Uncle Reyoku. Have you seen that? Uncle Reyoku, come and share your screen. We see how you have received it. Has it become a strategy fuel or it has remained as an Arabic? Share your screen, please. Uncle Reyoku, are you there? Atabusi. So that's how people behave when they receive money.
Why, the professor?
Just do it. Okay, proceed.
Yes.
Okay, show us.
Received.
Now, is it SF or Arabic? Okay, fantastic. So that means that money becomes a reward bonus. It doesn't become fuel.
Arabic.
Fantastic. That is school fees.
Now we are okay. Now we are very okay.
Yeah. So that means right now the information we have,
Professor.
If you send someone
Professor.
Arabic means reward balance, the money made from team building. If you send it to someone, that money will be deposited on another person's account as an Arabic, not strategy fuel. That's the information we have at the moment. So now WhatsApp is you can send your fellow Royal Q some money. You get what I'm saying? You can send your fellow Royal Q some money, and that money will become Arabics. Now that money is withdrawable because Royal Q can trace it. The problem why Royal Q brought this policy was simply because of money laundering. But Arabase, it knows where this money has come from. There is a chain. Okay? For example, my $1 which I've sent to Uncle Royku will know where that money came from and where it has gone. Yeah. So that is it. Anyone with a question? Let's clap for Uncle Royku. Let's clap for him. Let's clap for him. Wow, he has really done a very great job. Make us understand that part. Anyone with a question before we close our training? Anyone with a question before we close our training? Anyone with a question? Okay, thank you so much. Tomorrow, don't miss the class. We're going to have a trading class from Princess Diana. Who knows Princess Diana? This is a lady who came from diaspora, from a former Khadam from Saudi Arabia, but she has mastered the art of trading. I want you to come and learn from her how to manage land trading, which is really now has become a main source of income. Today she's back home doing trading every single day, doing building. Some people think this cannot be a main source of income, but what I want to tell you is you are wrong. People are making royalty their biggest deal. Their biggest main source of income. It is very possible to wake up one day and you are like, from day onwards, I'm a trader with royalty, and this is my business. So don't miss that class. It's going to be there at 12 p.m. East African, our people from other countries. You can check your clocks. People in Rwanda, I think you're 1 hour before us. So that means that is 11 a.m. Here in Uganda, it will be 12 p.m. People in Nigeria, they are 2 hours back. That will be like 10 a.m. in the morning. People in Britain, is it the same with United Kingdom? No, I don't know. Bungereza, people in UK, people in Britain, people in United Kingdom. I think they are also 2 hours behind. That will be 10 a.m. in the morning. Send that class. It's going to be very, very educated. Thank you so much for attending. I want to give yourself a round of applause. I want to see a very big round of applause on the screen. I want to see the whole screen full of flowers, hand claps. Everybody kusoma. Uncle Yoki is in Rwanda. And you are there. Uncle Gashumba ali mu kuwasa ssebo. But you have a great day. See you at the top.